Twitch. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here on the Twitch with Twitch guest stars. And our number one guest is always Tony D. We're tweeting this out, Tony. And we got to tweet it out. Our guest, just like the last time we were on here, Tony D. I got the card. Oh, okay, we're off and running. Okay. Now we're live. We are live. Let's see. Let me just check this on the let's see. All right, give me a 5 count, Tony. No, talk.
Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2. Booyah. There you go. Now it just popped up.
Let's see. I got the volume down on the. Yeah, you give me the. Okay, there's a delay. You gotta talk.
No, you good.
Okay, we got good audio. We got good audio. I always like checking that audio and stuff. We are live now.
It's total sense. It's total sense.
And we're just for the folks who are watching. We have Tony D in the house here. I'm Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, and we got Tony Tone 163. And I always like checking the volume beforehand and stuff like that. And we thought we were live before that, before I hit the button. It's always hit the button, Rich, and such. But decided to just come on here just to sort of do a little chit chat with everybody. And Tony's available, and I greatly appreciate you coming up, Tony, and stuff. Just to utilize.
I'm not gonna lie. I really forgot we were supposed to do this. I had just got comfortable, and I was like, I saw your message. Wait a minute. Oh.
Yeah. Just let's see. Do we have comments on the guest? No, the guest stars page we don't. So I have the. Let me see. Yeah, the same here. I know the other day you said you were more than receptive, and I'm sitting here and I'm watching TV, and I'm like, wait a minute, I can't get involved in TV. Tony's going to be expecting me to come up and stuff like that. So this is not my normal broadcasting, but when I have a chance to talk with my good friend and brother veteran Tony D.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna come up and stuff like that, and it's just using this guest stars. I don't see this being used that much, but I'm able to use it now because I gotta, it's starting to sound like a broken record. I do have a new PC that has the power to be able to handle this, and you're laughing.
He's having a ball. I catch you in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and say I catch you in the morning broadcast, and I get a kick. I'm just like this. He talks about this CPU rate one more damn time.
Well, it's one of the other individuals there for the I call you all the morning crew there that come in and stuff like that. Chris Technician, which he's a good guy here. That
supportive of everybody. Honestly.
Very supportive, and when I first started doing this, it was always an automatic. How's your CPU? My CPU sometimes would be out through the frickin' roof, and I'm like. And like right now, it's sitting at 0.1, 0.2, and it's just it's an area of computer usage that I didn't think I'd ever experience and stuff like that.
I got 2 words for you: new device.
Yeah, new device. Yeah, it's still new and stuff like that.
New device.
But here I want just I gotta put.
You gonna take a nap?
You gonna take a nap there?
Okay.
Yeah, when you told me that Jason was out of school, I forgot down south there they start early and then they they start early and then they get out early.
Because throws a lot of things off, especially when we try to do family reunions. Because like my family up north, they don't get out of school too late. But I did notice a lot of people had graduations.
Right.
Last weekend, a lot of graduations last weekend. So for him. Yeah, he got out. I kind of forgot. I was like, I know it's at the end of May. Then I'm like, oh damn, it is the end of May.
So yeah. It was a quick month and stuff like that as far as that goes.
So everything's going good. We've been taking it easy. He's got an event tomorrow, so we had to run to the store, buy some swimming trunks because they're going to go to the pool. They went to a museum today, so he's staying at them.
Now, what kind of museum? I'm into museums. What kind of museum?
Jason, what kind of museum was it? Who in science? Museum of Arts and
Oh,
Sciences.
Arts and okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you ever get a chance to take him to the Smithsonian, that's the if
I really want to do a 1 week trip and go up there with the family. That's
oh,
a 1 week
you would
trip.
love the Air and Space Museum. It's been
I've been there.
years. Oh, you've been there
Oh, I've
just
been
so
there. We
yeah.
used to go
Oh
every
man,
summer.
that's
My church took us every summer. The Smithsonian, the Air. We used to just go up there and go to DC. We had the whole day
yeah.
to run the whole National
Oh
Mall,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
there was a library. Yes,
yeah.
you did. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
But my church in Virginia, we used to go to DC every year. We would go to National Mall. We hit the Smithsonian up,
Gotcha.
and the Air and Space Museum up. I know a few years ago when I went to go see my mom, she got me and my sister and our families together, and we did the tour of all the monuments down in DC.
Right.
This is what I did not realize: how many damn
But,
monuments and libraries
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever go to DC and you think you're gonna do everything in a day,
No,
you are
no.
wrong.
I had one.
That's and you're gonna go to Vegas and hit every casino.
Yeah, you're not. You need a week. Yeah.
You need a week, and
Yeah.
Arlington Cemetery
Oh
is
yeah,
a
that's a
20
must.
walk.
That is a
It is
must.
a 20-minute walk to the Tomb of the
Yeah,
Unknown.
yeah,
A 20-minute walk. Now we are walking with baby strollers,
yeah.
people with walkers, wheelchairs, the motorized one.
You're
I don't
going
know
at the pace of a snail.
Yes, Lord. That is, but it is definitely worth it. Even for people who may have a problem with history, I dare say you will find an aspect of intrigue.
Oh God,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
Capitol
yeah,
Hill and Capitol Hill kind of surprised and impressed me.
yeah,
I wasn't expecting it. The Pentagon is not downtown DC, but that's another 2 day tour that I've
yeah.
heard.
Oh, easily. Yeah. I didn't. The one time I was there, I never did see the. That's the one, because that's actually, it's in Is it in Washington or it's over on the
It's
Arlington
in the
side?
district, but it's not down by where I
Oh,
am.
okay,
It's
okay, yeah,
in the district. I
right,
will say that. But I've driven by it on the highway.
yeah.
I didn't realize how big that building
Huge.
is. How controversial can I be on this show?
I don't, well, within the boundaries of Twitch, I don't want to. I don't
Okay,
want
within the boundaries of Twitch, let me be clear. I don't know how that building got hit on 9/11 and nobody's talking about it.
oh,
And I
that.
say
Yeah, yeah,
literally right next to the highway.
yeah,
Literally right
yeah,
next to the highway.
yeah,
And I'm like, I know where the airport is.
yeah.
I know. Wait a minute.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying there. Yeah, yeah. Just that's an interesting aspect. The one time,
And there was no traffic jam.
well, what through Washington? Well,
No, on the day of. I
oh, the
never heard
day
of a
of. Yeah,
traffic.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
never heard of a traffic jam.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah. Well, you're trying to get. Yeah, you're trying to. Yeah, yeah. But then again, if you weren't there and stuff like that, I don't know. It's an interesting aspect there, the history of Washington D.C. and stuff. But
it is. The Pentagon
oh
is huge. Washington Monument, everybody goes to.
yeah.
Lincoln Memorial, everybody
The
goes
Lincoln
to.
Memorial, I went there and I was just, when I first saw, I'm just standing there like at least 10, 15 minutes while my the individual that was showing me was a friend of mine who's a fire chief in the Air Force here, civilian fire chief. His wife, he was his girlfriend at the time, but his wife, I stayed at her parents' house, and her older brother Michael, he's in the actually he's a Catholic bishop up in Buffalo, New York now, and before he went to
He married to
seminary.
Bishop.
Yeah, yeah, he showed me, he gave me the nickel tour because I only had one day,
Tell
and
him I said congratulations.
yeah, well he's been in the he started as a priest after he got out of college here. It was shortly after I saw him back in the early '80s, and then he got ordained, and he was down there in the Washington diocese for a number of years, and but he showed the amount that he showed me the day I spent down there. I always thought the Smithsonian was one building, and I think I told you this story before. And he says, "Which one do you want to go? What do you mean, which one? I just want to go to the Smithsonian." He says, "Which one of the buildings?" And when we went down to D.C., and I was like, "Oh my God!" Well, he says, "You know what? We'll start with the original, the original Smithsonian building. It's a brick building." And I said, "Well, if anything, I need to see the Air and Space and stuff. That was a must see as far as that goes."
The Air and Space Museum, I think, took me 6 hours.
Oh,
When
easily,
I
yeah.
tried to read
You could,
everything.
yeah,
I went in 2004 with a couple guys that were
yeah.
TVY in DC with me. We said we could check it out, and
Yeah.
literally, I tried to read everything. It took me about 6 hours to get through that building. I remember
Yep.
as a teenager, we used to just walk around and have fun. I said, "No, let me try to pay attention."
Yeah, and there's something around every corner and stuff like that. So that was good. We have a local museum. I remember, and it's one of the things I want to try and do a live stream because I've been told you need to do the IRL. The Randy Horton in real life and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, okay,
It's
I
not
gotta
his
get.
real life hours because that Joker got to put in some time.
Well, he's supposed to come back here on the Twitch next Wednesday, I guess, is the
Yes.
7th and stuff like that. So it'll be good to see him back. But he's doing good.
Yeah.
He's doing good on the YouTube and stuff like that. He showed me sort of offline, but I think he's also made it known as far as showing people what he's done as far as going over there. And I guess he's surprising himself because he's a mover over there. He's got the following.
I will tell Randy, and this isn't disrespectful, but one of the reasons why I go to more than one platform, you will never know how many audience members you will have on more than one platform. I know he made himself exclusive to Twitch. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris Technician.
Um, and he has a lot of people who are on both channels. He
Right.
can't lose.
Yeah.
So most of your people got YouTube and they'll subscribe to. All they got to do is make an account and then
Yeah. Yeah.
with Twitch. So it's not a problem to be on both networks.
Yeah.
Even when I jump on Karma Stream, I'll come in there. I'll say hi on all four channels. I would do Glick Show. I would just say hi on all
Yeah.
channels, let you know they were coming through.
Yeah.
You got to test it out.
Yeah.
And if you're monetizing on one, you want to be careful. I fully understand that, but you also got to have a backup. Randy had a backup. We all have backups. We all have the connections.
I think Chris
My
Tony is
voice is
he's just talking. I can hear him. He just turn up your volume then. Turn on the knob. I'm pushing the buttons. You turn your volume up. And then you can hear Tony. No.
But no, he just got to he's got. And I try to tell him about multi-streaming and having more than one platform, and I think he'll see it.
Well, I
know
think
he's-
I caught him. I think he is doing it with the YouTube because he's. I think it was on the Mondays, this past Monday's broadcast. I got a little confused. My volume's up. Okay, Chris. He was on YouTube, but it was the same broadcast. It was over on Rumble. He's trying Rumble. I don't think he's got it yet. It's a few hoops you got to go through. I was on Rumble this morning. I did the audio the audio podcast Tuesday, and then this morning Thursdays, I simulcast it on Rumble, and took the audio and threw it over there on my on Spotify. And
I can't broadcast on it. Now, I did find you because you were already connected to me,
yeah,
but I can't broadcast it because I don't have 5 subscribers. And I'm seeing a lot of what everybody was saying as far as the freedom to reign and freedom to do what you can't do in other channels.
well, within respect, there are some boundaries there, but I think they got a little bit more expansion compared to YouTube and Twitch here.
Of course. And let's see, I got Randy's broadcaster popped up.
Now you said you have to have at least how many? 50? You
You
said?
gotta have 5.
Oh.
Sorry about that. You gotta have 5. You gotta have at least 5 people subscribe to you before you can broadcast, which I'm okay with.
I
that.
thought I subscribed to you, didn't I?
I was able to find you, but I couldn't follow you back because it's like I gotta pay for yours.
No. That's
You got the Fireman Rich broadcast, and Fireman Rich 20.
yeah. You gotta just hit the follow button in the upper right hand corner, and you should follow.
I don't have a follow button.
You
I just-
don't
oh,
really?
Nah, I got it now. I got it now.
Okay.
I got it now. You got 2
Hey,
channels.
we have Sadie in the house.
Hey, how you doing? Which channel should we go? Fireman Rich? Or
No,
Fireman
follow them both because the thing of it is, I had Ted Fan 43. He came in, and he I think you have to. The way it works, you get a channel when you first sign in. Then when you start live streaming broadcasts, you have to have a second channel, a sub channel.
Set up a new live stream. Go to Rumble Live. Hit the button. Uphold the placeholder. Live stream is available on all paid plans or for accounts with more than 5 subscribers. So I just gotta wait a minute. That's not.
Yeah, you just gotta wait. I was really surprised when they allowed me. I think I had like up to 50, but they said that you had to have over 100 back. This is a year ago, well, actually last fall when I started. I said, wait a minute, I can broadcast here on this, and it's a learning curve. It is a learning curve. I think Randy W. Horton there got a little frustrated with it because he likes to be mobile, and it's not really mobile friendly, in a sense. because you got to use a third-party app to broadcast, like Prism
Mm.
and stuff like
Do
that.
you really?
Yeah, but now in your upper right-hand corner, you have a little plus button there and stuff like that. When you hit that, you can upload videos, can you?
I think I can upload. Yeah.
Because in that button in the upper right-hand corner, let me see. Let me drive it here on the Surface
I
3.
see. Select video to upload. So upload, share, and license your videos. So if I made one, I have to throw one up to catch.
But over on
Okay.
your, I wish I would have. I could have screen shared this, but I don't. I don't have the screen. That's the one thing lacking on this that
Yeah, you can't screen
you
share.
can't.
It's very much you
Well,
gotta.
actually, you can, but I don't. I like to have some to preset, so I'm not really opening myself up and stuff like that. But on the main page, you got the main Rumble page, and then you got your little icon in the upper right hand corner, and then there's like a camera with a plus sign. Do you see
Yeah,
that?
upload a video, go
Okay,
live.
when you
Exactly.
hit that, what do you have when the drop down? Now, like when I have mine, it has
Select
up.
video to upload, and then I just pick a video.
Okay, you don't have a. It just says upload video then.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's where you'll see where when you have enough people or they flip the switch that you've been on there long enough. Right below that, it'll have a go live button, and then when you hit the go live, there's a couple hoops you got to go through, and it goes to set
Yeah, I
up
was
your.
reading that. Go live. Set up a new live stream. Got that. Upload the placeholder video up to 120 seconds before
Okay, now the
streaming.
placeholder, what the placeholder is, you have to put a file on your computer, and it can be 7 seconds long. You have to add that. That's sort of a placeholder that it's holding. Once you plug in your this is the hoops I guess you got to go through. You got to make
Uh-huh.
at least a 7 second video, and
Introduce yourself.
well, you can do that. I just use a picture. It's a static picture, but it's an MP4 for 7 seconds, and I just post that in there, and then you have some other things to fill in, and then you have to go live. Well, before you go live, you either have to use OBS or Streamlabs, and that's where you have to take. You got to copy and paste.
You have to use OBS or
Oh
Streamlabs.
yeah, yeah. It's OBS and Streamlabs. It's not. It does. They don't open up like. It's like Twitch. It's not like yeah. Now the thing of it is, what I've seen. I'm not sure
Oh,
if it's
it gives the stream key. I got you.
yeah the stream key because that this the not just the stream key but the stream key and also the stream link always changes. It's a
Yes, I think I remember you talking about that.
And but the thing is, I don't know how that works because, like I said, Randy did a simulcast, so he uses Streamyard. So Streamyards has that little button, and I've seen it on. I think it's on Restream too. I don't know. Let me check.
Mhm.
As far as it, there's an EV Mux. We'll check. For the people that are watching this out there, we got Chris Technician in the chat along with Sadie. Glad to have you here, but this is going to stay strictly on Twitch. I don't think I'm going to rebroadcast this over on the Rumble or the YouTube as far as that goes. Maybe the YouTube and stuff. But let me check. Now on your restream, do you see when you stream? Do you see an icon where you can hit it?
I'm on Rumble messing with it. Yeah. I'm trying to
Okay,
find
Rumble.
an
I'm
intro
just
video
looking at
real
the.
quick.
Oh, I got to log into that. I
I'm
don't know
trying to
what my
intro
login
video to
is.
use real quick. I can't put the ones up here that I want to.
But you'd have to use either OBS, Streamlabs, unless you go through. I think either it's like I said, you can have it as one of your streams there if you're using Restream or Streamyards. I think Randy W. Horton used Streamyards as far as that goes. So. And I don't have my I haven't used those in a while, so my password is, let's see, Restream. Is it Restream? Okay, I'm on the Restream page. Let me see what it says for. No, I got to plug in my passwords. I don't know what my passwords are right now, so I haven't used them so long that the passwords dropped off. So, but it's not a bad feature. And the one thing I did see, there's a difference in the viewership of if I upload a video, which I normally do, when I do the morning broadcast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on Twitch, I'll repurpose it over on Rumble and YouTube. The number of views on those, I mean, it's the same thing on YouTube. I'm tempted to try going live on YouTube, because when I went live on Rumble this past weekend, and then Tuesday, and then this morning for the audio podcast, right now, I mean, an hour after I got done, when I got back from the morning walk with the missus,
Yes.
there was like over 100 views already
There
on
you
it.
go.
And so, like right now, this evening, it's 13 hours since I broadcast. I'm looking, it's 316.
There you go.
But if you look at the Wednesday morning broadcast, there's 2 views. So there's a big difference there. So I'm not sure what's driving that. That's interesting. I found that very, very interesting, as far as that goes. So I don't know if I'm ever going to broadcast live on YouTube. I like watching YouTubes, and I like posting my videos over there, but I don't think.
Well, you've been on there already, just for the record.
What's that?
You've been on there already, just for the record. When I did my fantasy football broadcast, it went to YouTube.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. As far as that goes, as far as the thing, and
And trust me, if you're not worried about the money, then there's no reason you shouldn't multi-stream.
no, I'm more of like the thing is, it's really interesting from a broadcaster's to have that aspect of broadcasting and stuff like that. I just find it really interesting, and the more
Yeah,
you're
and
familiar.
Twitch and YouTube are the biggest money makers for
Oh
me.
yeah. When Randy showed me what he was making, the behind the scenes is like, holy crap! And he's not
See, I
even.
don't know that. I know he showed us what he made ever since he's been broadcasting. His whole time on YouTube.
He,
did
he's
show us the one
he's
broadcast.
making, just on a casual level, he's making 3.5 to 4 bills this last month. That's
compared to Twitch.
well, Twitch, he's probably making double that maybe and stuff like. But
Well,
he
that's
has to,
different.
but he has to work a lot harder too.
Well, you got to do a lot more time, and he's got a
Yeah,
consistent
yeah.
fan base. A lot of us don't have enough of a consistent fan
Yeah.
base. We got loyal fans,
Yeah,
but we don't have. What I want to say: one, the time to do it.
right.
Two, the fans that he has.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine if we
Dare say
had.
he's talking to an older generation. I dare say he's
Yeah.
talking to a more refined generation. I may be wrong,
Yeah.
but a lot of us who roll with him, I know we're younger than him. Well, you used to work, but those of us are also working.
Well, no, he's younger than me, so.
Okay, that's
And
cool. That's even better.
But the thing is, if we had the following that Randy, I think we'd be doing the same thing Randy did. So it gives. That's why I say Randy is an inspiration for for us to follow as far as the broadcasting.
Him and Information Man have monster numbers. Information Man numbers are crazy.
So who's
And
Information
he's
Man?
opening- Information Man was on House with us. I met him. He's pretty social conscious.
Right.
He's very pro-black on a lot of things. I've been
Oh,
on there
okay.
with him.
Okay. Gotcha.
But he has numbers like Randy does. He has an audience. He does his on Roku, so he's also on Roku as well and multi-stream.
Oh.
He's doing.
Okay. So he's got his own channel on Roku. That's big time right there.
Yeah.
That's big
He's,
time.
he's,
You got.
he's,
Yeah,
yeah, he's
yeah.
and he's always covering the social issues.
Yeah.
Every time a kid gets murdered.
Oh, okay.
Guy that got murdered in the subway. They got
Yeah.
choked out.
Yeah.
Kids that's missing over. He's handling all of it, and he's just coming off. Normally on Sundays, but he'll do 2-3 days a week sometimes.
Oh wow.
I love.
What's his name
Yeah,
again? Information Man.
Information Man. Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it.
Information Man.
He's been doing that since we was on Habs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And people may see him as biased, but the only bias he has is against the BS and against the way a lot of us are victims of the system. or
Yeah,
susceptible
yeah,
to the
yeah,
system.
yeah. He's just making observations and stuff like that
Yes.
as far as that
The
goes. Yeah.
last time I was up there with him was last August when we did a broadcast on Best Black Comedians.
Okay.
We was up there for 4 hours. I had a ball. But he's always tackling a lot of what's new on the news. I'm quite sure when this election is coming up, he's going to jump all over that too.
Along with a whole bunch of other people too. Yes, I know it's already setting up.
And I just saw yesterday Pence is going to run and Chris Christie. I said, oh,
Yeah, that's well, you're going to get the knuckleheads there. I don't know. I like Pence. Pence is a good guy, but I don't think he's going to be as.
Pence is a Republican. He's a shoo-in for the Republicans.
Yeah.
whether you like him or not.
You,
And a bunch of them don't want Trump back. And this is just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Please don't
it's
run
just
after
your
me, Rich.
opinion, yeah, and I'm not.
Please do not go after
Yeah,
Rich. This is
yeah,
me talking. And y'all know how to
yeah,
find me.
yeah.
He done plugged me every day for the past
Yeah.
year and a half.
No,
I'm
he's
gonna
just one
let
of the candidates and stuff like that, and then that's what
Rich is a
happens.
shoe-in because he's the former vice president.
Yeah,
Duh.
but the
They
guy,
don't want the former president to come back in. Duh.
yeah,
They don't trust any other candidates.
yeah. So it just when it's the opposite, with the Republicans losing to Biden and stuff like that, they're going to have a whole bunch of people. It's not going to be a coronation for Trump as far as that goes. If
There
he
won't
runs
be
the
a coronation.
gauntlet away, if he runs the gauntlet again, Tony, that says something right there, because I'm still
I mean,
surprised.
I think he'll be. I think Trump is a shoe-in as a Republican candidate, but there's a lot of Republicans who know.
Anything can happen. They was
Anything can happen. Like
yeah.
Trump, like Biden, then fell off the stage at the graduation day.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
going to be an
So
interesting. I'm going to
I'm
try.
really watching
I'm going to try being more of a spectator than a commentator on it and stuff like that, because
Well, we if we commentate, let's not, and this goes to all of us. Let's not be so opinionated based on
exactly. I agree. Yeah, I
We
think.
all need to understand that no
Yeah.
matter who's in office,
Yeah.
they ain't going to do what they said they
Yeah.
wanted to do because
Yeah.
they're going to block. They blocked Biden with the student loans. I don't know anybody on either party that doesn't want student loans canceled,
Right.
and they blocked that. That's a bigger issue than what we know.
Well, that's part of that compromise to get the bill through and stuff. But I think that from what I'm hearing about the debt bill, that was more drama than anything if you really dig down to it, because from several sources I hear that even if they were to get to there, that there's provisions. I just there's always drama. Why are you coming down to the last minute?
Bill, yes.
It's coming down to the last minute where they could have take care of this months before. It's always the last minute on it, and it's they're peddling to us to make, oh well, we're doing the people's work and stuff. And I don't think so. One of the things was it the series I watched that just got over last night on FDR. If you get a chance to watch that, watch that. FDR. I didn't realize how he was a great president. But there's some stuffs that he did. The term, the first 100 days, the benchmark for presidents, that came from Franklin Delano Roosevelt in his first 100 days, because he got through something like 18 plus pieces of legislation. And one of those was dealing with the Social Security and all that I'm being affected with that now, because I'm going to get my first Social Security check here in the next couple weeks. As far as that goes,
You have the joy.
yeah, but it just that benchmark. He was able to get stuff through where you look at not just this president but previous presidents. It's just like they're fighting tooth and nail just to get. Can't you agree on something just to get through, to say, hey, we're doing the people? It doesn't seem like they're doing the people's work, as
The
far as that
system is not
goes.
designed for everybody to agree.
Yeah.
That's a reality we gotta face. The
Yeah.
system is designed to make
Yeah.
sure we do it the
Um,
right way and that nobody gets screwed.
Catching up on the Randy does. I know he has StreamYards there, Chris, and I don't think he said something. He might not be paying for it anymore. I don't think he uses it much, but he does
You
pay.
don't have to get to go to YouTube. You don't have to pay for it. You can go to one platform for free.
No, Randy has the paid version of StreamYards.
He does, and if he's only going to one platform, I don't know why he would pay for it. Let's just go.
Well, he doesn't want the logo. I think that's what it is. He doesn't want the logo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because like with Restream, I get two platforms for free. That's
Right.
why I went there
Yeah.
with StreamYard.
Yeah.
StreamYard was good. I don't have a problem with
yeah.
Restream or Edmux.
No,
I
they're
really-
they're outstanding.
They're phenomenal. Yes.
Yeah, but between the Restream and I because I use Restream, I was just blown away with it. It is a pretty versatile platform and stuff like that. If I was going to pay for one, it'd probably be that one as far as that goes. StreamYard. I
thought about cutting my damn Restream off. I meant to do that this month.
Oh yeah,
to do that.
yeah. If you're not
Because
using
I
it,
paid for the 5 platforms. Yeah, I'm not using it. I wanted all the platforms when I did a fantasy
Yeah.
football broadcast.
right?
Mainly because I sent it to all of them
Yep.
at once,
Yeah.
and we just not.
Now, have they added platforms to that? Do you know?
to Restream? No, I think they took some away. If you want the truth,
Really?
as far as multicasting goes, yes. Let me
Yeah.
look real quick.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
I can find that comp because
Let me-
I'm bugged that I don't know about Rumble being on one of the platforms. I think it might be EV Mux. Oh, wait a minute, do I have that? I have,
EV Mux, I think. I don't think they added anything either.
no. Let's see. Do I got my? Oh, here it is. Oh, I got my passwords right here. Let me try. Let me plug this in here and stuff. Let's check this out and stuff. And the people that are watching this on the replay, we're just hanging out, talking about streaming, catching up. Me and Tony, we've known each other since the previous platform we were on, our beloved Haps that I used to be roast over the coals. I think at times. We're Tony.
Right.
I think there was a couple times you told me, just chill out, Rich. Let's see. Let me check Restream first. Let me log into my Restream.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Like I said, today I'm glad I did it. So I knocked out the paid version.
Yeah.
So let me go to the destinations. As of right now, the destinations on Restream, we have Facebook, Twitch,
Right.
YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. Kick is on there now, but
Oh.
you need a stream key and an RTM URL.
Right, and that's standard. I think yeah, Kick. Okay, here's Restream.
You got Kick, TikTok, Instagram, Telegram, Amazon Live. Now these are the ones that I would look into if I was streaming like we all used to.
Now,
Also,
have you
Mixcloud is
used
on.
Kick?
I haven't signed up. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not,
It's this.
just yet.
It's not really. I don't know. It's okay. It's a lot better than Vocal. Vocal, I can't even sign in there anymore. I don't know what's going on as far
Oh,
as that
really?
goes. Yeah, I can't.
I got saved. I didn't know that.
Oh, what happened here? Let me back up here. I don't want that. What the hell's going on here? Let's see. Oh, do I have to start in the studio? Yeah, I guess I got to start in the studio to see where I want to
You go in the
broadcast.
studio and then it'll show you the destinations. Yes.
Okay. I'm just thinking I'm on the camera. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, it's two different. It's on my Surface 3 here. I don't have to hit the broadcast button. But were you on were you on your Restream then?
I'm on it now.
Okay,
I'm
so
looking at it on another window.
let me see. Let's see.
I'm
Join.
taking that paid version off. I did it. I stayed with fantasy football season because I actually had a couple of coworkers that told me they was appreciating what we did. They liked what we did. They said, "Listen, y'all got something." I said, "Oh, really?" They said, "Yeah, I like what y'all did. Y'all were on to something there." I was like, "Okay, appreciate
Yeah,
it."
yeah. We had. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing what you're saying. Kick, TikTok. Now, do you still have to get like 1,000 people, I think, or something?
On TikTok, yes, to go live, yes.
And Mixcloud, which you're on there.
Yes.
Oh man, they got a whole. Even Steam. How could you broadcast on Steam?
I don't even know what Scheme is.
Steam is the game you can go on there and there's games on there you play. It's that's why I go to play Company of Heroes. If I haven't played it in years, but that's one of the games I play on Steam. It's a gaming play where you can purchase games online. You don't have to have the physical copy. It's a pretty good. You can buy and you have a storage area there where you don't have to worry about downloading the game and stuff like that. Let me try EVMux. I'm gonna log into my EVMux.
As far as StreamYard goes, for anybody who may be interested, if you don't mind, Rich.
Yeah, go ahead. Help
On
yourself.
StreamYard, you have Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter to connect to, as well as Twitch and Hopin. I don't even know what Hopin is.
Never heard of it.
Hopin's, yeah, never heard of it. Now the custom RTMP, those will be actually they got shorts and reels. Excuse me, shorts and reels is another connection. YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and TikTok Reels. I'm not sure how to work those, but I do have them all connected just in case.
Yeah.
This is for publishing Instagram Reels for now. Instagram only supports live streaming from their app. Connect
Okay.
Instagram business account, which let me see what we got here to connect Instagram. No Instagram accounts found, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah.
Restream, you saw the connections on those. If anybody has any questions, please let us know. We can find that for you. We will look into it because we do multi-stream. It's not a problem for us to break it down or at least help you with
Right.
it. Am I lying, Rich?
No, you're all over the place, which is good.
EvMux. Let me get the EvMux.
EvMux, yeah, EvMux here. Here we go.
EvMux, as he says.
Yeah, EvMux, yeah. Okay.
Let's see what we got.
How do you pronounce that? EvMux.
You
There
told
we
me
go.
to say EvMux. I was like, okay.
Yeah, here I'm in there now. I just gotta find. Let's see, where's the streaming? Where do I stream it at?
First, let me go to my old broadcast, and you go to an old broadcast studio, and then you'll
Broadcast channels. Here we go.
yeah, I'm in there now. and you go to
Okay.
Edit Broadcast Channels, like you said. Now
Yep.
you
It
could
has
connect to
it's
each channel for
LinkedIn,
free.
Facebook Live, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch. It has Kick, Steam, Amazon Live, RMT. Where did I thought I saw?
Can you hear me still?
Pardon?
Okay, you can hear me? Good.
Yeah.
I got Facebook Live, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Live, Telegram, Kick, and Rumble.
Where do you see Rumble at?
The third line, second from the left, on available platforms. As you hit Edit Broadcast Channels,
Okay, I get it. I opened up a new. Let's see. Let's see. Sadie says, "Yeah, my kids use that to play game." Okay, that's Steam. Yeah, Steam is pretty good. It's there's a lot of good games on there and stuff like that. I gotta go back here. Let me get back to the thing here. Yes, let's call. So you're seeing Rumble on the EveMux,
yes, I see Rumble and Kick.
and Kick. Okay, but I think you have to have the paid version for that.
Probably.
I think
Let me see what's that.
because I tried.
Rumble is not available on the free version.
Yeah.
Kick is not available on the free version.
Yeah, so you got to pay. So that's they're getting some coinage from there. So it is EveMux and stuff. So how did you get to that? You went to an old broadcast.
Go to old broadcast. Go to studio.
Okay, so if I bring up an old broadcast, oh, go to okay, okay, I see the studio button. God, there's so much.
You see
Man,
Edit Broadcast
how did I
Channels.
work this thing?
We haven't used it in months.
We haven't.
We haven't used it in months.
Let's see. The last time I was on here was back in January.
Exactly.
Wow, that's. And I think it's primarily because I love doing the Twitch, and then it's just Rumble's coming into play where I'm very interested in doing the Rumble and stuff like that because, like I said, it's just I'm seeing some stuff there that I really like.
Yeah, and you told me it's a new platform with a little bit more freedom than
Well,
YouTube.
it's been around for 2 years now, Tony.
I thought it was longer. I really thought it was longer. I've heard of them.
it's about 2 years, and let's see now. Oh, edit broadcast channels. Okay, so if I go there,
You'll see all the channels.
and then add
Now,
new
you see the channel that you're
destinations.
subscribed to, right? You see where it says Add Broadcast Channels on the left, the bottom left?
Yep. But see, I'm not seeing the Rumble there. I wonder if I don't have an updated version.
No. You should see, when you went to Edit Broadcast Channels, the channel that come up, and then it says Add Channels. When you hit that, you'll see the 3 lines.
Oh, add new destinations.
Yes.
And I'm not seeing Rumble there on mine. I'm seeing
Give me one
Kick.
second.
I'm seeing
Give me
Kick.
one second. You got a paid version or no?
No, this is just a. Well, you don't have a
Let me
paid
look at-
version of EveMux. No.
I'm not on. No, I'm not. I'm not. So
So
let me go to this.
it's strange when I'm not.
Studio.
Oh no! You know what? Open your eyes, Rich. It's right next door to Kick. I'm seeing Rumble. Oh my
Let
God!
me go get. I'm going to have to drink the deal with you. I can see this already.
I got new glasses here. It's right sitting right there. I'm like, yeah, okay. It's right. You got the RTMP, then you got Kick, and then Rumble. So there is Rumble on there. So is EveMux. So, which and the people that are watching this on the replay, we always talk about this because we like, Tony's a broadcaster. I'm a broadcaster here on Twitch, and we like. Comparing notes and stuff like that.
We're not your average regular wheel watchers.
Yeah, so it was EveMux as far as that goes. So I found that, but you have to have the paid version for that along with the RTMP because I know I was trying to do the RTMP into Vocal, which Vocal it's for me it's gone. I'm not even.
Vocal. That's what I didn't look at. Let me see what's going on with Vocal. I got it saved to go to it automatically on. Let me shut you down. I think I moved it because I hadn't been up there in so long.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even log back in. I don't know if they were working on the server or what and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I'm still logged in. I can get in no problem.
Oh, can you? Yeah, I've logged out and I can't really log back in and stuff like that. But Kick has more traction than Vocal does. Vocal never really.
Vocal's being left behind because the comments from Facebook weren't popping up. And
Right.
when I would broadcast to Facebook and YouTube, they didn't go to Facebook at all.
And
Bobby was like, email him. I'm like, I'll email him, but are
yeah,
they going to add any channels?
and for me, the RTMP wasn't working with the Rumble as far as to bring that in and
When
to get the
we compare,
multicast.
I compared the prices on all of them.
Yeah.
Restream had the best deal out of everybody.
Yeah. You said that before too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you said that before. So, but
Restream had the best deal. And y'all see what I can do with Restream.
yeah.
If you ain't
Now,
happy, you ain't satisfied, you let me know.
now let me ask you this: compared to where we were before on Habs, and I'm saying the primary, not the drama channel of airtime and stuff like that. But when you broadcast, like you were with Glick, or no, you came in late last night. I was in and out of the broadcast, the nonsensical nonsense.
I almost didn't go on. I was so damn tired.
But I don't know how you guys can go 3-4 hours on that. That's
He don't want to leave. He's having fun with it.
which is
So
yeah.
it's
But
his baby. He wants to get something out of it.
but
I'm fine.
is there much of a so-called troll problem and stuff like that, or
Who?
a troll problem issue?
No,
No.
no. He doesn't have any troll issues. There's been a couple of issues that came after me racially,
Right.
and it was enough for me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm not even saying he's got anything to do with it or whatever, but that's one thing I said I wasn't gonna deal with. Up there, you can block him. I actually blocked the dude. He changed accounts, and it was like 14, 15 times. They just kept changing names. They kept coming up saying the same
Oh,
thing.
really? They were that
Yeah.
persistent? Oh, wow. That's hardcore right there.
Which means it was somebody doing it
Yeah.
on purpose and intentionally.
Yeah, I
It's
ended up individual we know that I sort of had in that category has been boom, just to let you know. Um,
almost,
but
wow.
I did something this morning. I'm after my Rumble broadcast, and I had actually said something Tuesday because the individual, and I think I guess what I'm getting at for the people that are watching this, that I'm a type of broadcaster I respect. If I'm in Tony's broadcast or Randy W. Horton's, that's their house. I respect that,
Exactly.
you know.
I respect that house. Yes.
And I'm not going to just slam a. Well, in this case, this individual, I don't think they were on the broadcast the other day, Tuesday, when I was on Rumble, but they arbitrarily threw a link in there, and I'm like, what is this crap? And and I said something, and I deleted it. I think the person, it was a link to a broadcast he was already, hey, I'm over here or something like that. And, people see a link and they got the tendency to go ahead and click it. So I think that's why he popped it. It was sort of flash in and flash out. Well, the individual did it again this morning. So this individual, I've never done a hardcore across the board ban, but I've never had a conversation with this individual. But he's a broadcaster over on Rumble.
So it's nobody we know.
No, if you were on Rumble for a while, you would know this guy because this is one of these guys that he'll pop into anybody's broadcast, and I think he's an individual. Like if he's starting his, let's say he was starting his Twitter channel, he'd have more follows. He'd be following more people than he'd have follows or something like that.
He's a troll.
No, I don't want to put. No, he's not that. He's doing something, but I don't think he understands that you have to.
In your stream, cut your stream off through his link in there, trying to get everybody to come over to his. He's a troll.
No, he popped it in the comments, okay, and it wasn't in the chat. It was in the comment section, which even there, I'm a little leery about putting a link, especially
Without permission.
well.
Permission.
If we knew each other, like if I know you, if you're gonna put a link, okay, Tony put that, I know what he's talking about. I don't try and use other people's broadcasts to drop for a replay view. Hey, here's my link. It's your broadcast, so I got a little perturbed about that, and it was
If you check the replay when this is over, that's different.
Yeah.
See, you're like me. For most people that know me, I will cuss and don't care what I say. I'm being
Yeah, I know that.
Some of y'all can't do that.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go somewhere, act how you want to, and don't care, and then think people being sensitive. Let's go into yours and do that.
Yeah.
You will lose your crap. And see, that's the problem. People don't want to respect other people's broadcasts. They want to use.
That's a key word, respect.
We try, and what's crazy, I'm going to keep emphasizing this because damn it, when we was on Haps, we did this all the damn time. We share each other's audiences. We never tried to.
But that's after you knew something. Say, like I've never. interface with this guy. It's just like I don't want to. It's one of these guys that if I interface with him on his broadcast, I'm gonna be stuck there for like hour, and I don't have hours on that. I can go a couple hours and stuff like that, and
Yeah, we're gonna be
you
cutting
know,
each other off. We gotta go. We gotta go. But one thing I noticed on other platforms, everybody was like, sharing, and subscribing to each other,
right,
and made sure our followers did the same.
yeah,
That's what is so priceless about what we had. Nobody's doing.
yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna say nobody.
No, I
Information
think we
over
are to a certain degree. I think everybody is following every. It's just that everybody's not on at the same time and stuff like that because
everybody not on the same time, but I don't see us sharing each other's info and broadcast as much as we did over there. We
oh,
was all follow me here, follow me there, follow YouTube. Everybody like, share, subscribe, like, share,
but
subscribe.
you know I've said this before, Tony. I think even this post Haps thing and stuff. I think we're pretty much in contact. Well, if I don't know what Glick is doing or Smoke is doing, like I don't use. I think Smoke he's I post a little bit on Instagram and he knows I'm here on Instagram. He knows I'm here on Twitch. He knows my Twitter.
We'll like and see each other's posts. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all we
yeah,
do.
and that's the thing I guess about the social media platforms. If you know where you can find the people, you haven't really lost anybody. You know, you still know where they're at.
That is very true. That is very true. If we can
Yeah,
find each other, we all look
yeah,
up at each other.
yeah,
Now all we got to do is follow, be there for each other, broadcast,
yeah,
catch the replays.
yeah.
Even the broadcast I did Sunday, which was long as hell. I'm actually taking this week off because that was
Oh, that was the musical one. You had a
that was
marathon.
a new edition. I did a new edition
Yeah,
marathon, three
yeah,
and a half hours.
yeah,
That one took me down. I'm like, whew,
yeah.
okay, wait a minute. Been a while since I've done this. Let me calm down. But it was fun.
But you had
It was
fun.
fun.
That's the key thing. That's the key thing. You
I
had
had fun.
fun.
I put
Yeah,
in more
yeah,
than I did
yeah,
the previous time I did it was 2 hours. Then I did a 30-minute extra afterwards. This one I actually went an hour longer than that entirely.
right.
But what I did was include. So and I'll wait. I was gonna play this later, but I'll wait. So it was exhausting. It was
Y-
exhausting. It was exhausting.
Yeah.
It was exhausting. But yeah, check my Mixcloud, y'all.
Yeah,
It's
the
gonna be fun.
Mixcloud, I'm trying because of you. I'm getting back on there at least a little bit at a time. I don't have, you know, I'm not working. I could be, you know, it's a lame. I don't say it's a lame excuse. It's just their structure has
That's your
changed.
preference. You preface his games in your morning show,
Yeah,
from what I've seen over the past year.
yeah,
You play your Lord of the Rings, you do your morning show. You're having fun with the audio as a new thing right now.
yeah. No, the
That's what I've
audio's
seen.
been there for a while, quite a long
I
time.
think I just started catching over the past year, maybe.
Well, the official, I'm doing a podcast now. You know, I'm calling. I used
Yes.
to, yeah, the audio thing I've done for years and stuff like that. That's before I was doing the live stream, and whatnot. But the Mixcloud, it's just that when they change to where I don't really want to, I'm not going to be on there. You're making great use of it because you're bringing back some music that people probably haven't heard from years. I know I haven't.
I've had people enjoy it. Just I appreciate that.
And as far as so you got the paid version where you can have a whole bunch of your catalog is right there where when they changed that where I said well I can get a channel I can just throw out my 10 and my first channel I don't think probably in those God what is it 200 and some 215 broadcasts on that channel there's probably maybe a handful of songs that I repeated a second time. All the rest are just so that was the one thing I said I will not repeat a song. But there's
yes.
but
We are
see
not repeating.
yeah, and the second channel I have I think I can bring those back and stuff because it's going to rotate. I'm only allowed to show 10 broadcasts.
When football season starts back, I think I'm gonna follow up on everybody else's ideas.
Right.
And this goes to you, Ted, and Helen, who were pushing me to do a podcast. I think I'm gonna make the Bell Kings Fantasy Football League a podcast as well. See how that goes.
Oh, definitely. We had fun doing that. The
Everybody enjoyed it, and I'm getting a lot of. I've only gotten like 2 or 3 good reviews, but that's more than I've gotten off of a lot of other broadcasts.
right.
Um, the music ones I did, I had a couple coworkers. They were like, "Yo, you was jamming." I said, "I've been doing that for about a year and a half now.
Yeah.
Check it out." I'm going to redo a few more. Then I said I was going to call it because I've actually got 34 shows up there right now on Mixcloud. I didn't
Right.
realize I had that damn many.
You've been pumping them out. Yeah.
There's 34, and trust me, I can do 20 more
Yeah.
off the top of my head. I
Yeah.
could do every day of the week like I
And
did for like
it's a great platform. I have fun being on there and stuff like that. I want to continue to be on there. I'm not going to be on as much as I was before, because there's a he was down there in Macon, Georgia. Bill Elder is the gentleman's name. I don't think he's. I don't know.
was he on Haps with us?
Huh?
Was he on Haps with us?
No, 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 no. He was on YouTube. If you go to Bill Elder, you'll see some of his old YouTubes. I'm not sure.
I think you told me about him.
He was on the Big X. He's a real DJ. He was a DJ. He wanted to be a DJ when he was 15. He first got started down there in Macon. He met all the old. He met Cher, and who was Cher married to? That one guy in the group there.
Sonny.
No, after Sonny. He was in a rock band. There was a studio down in Macon, Georgia, that the front looked like a business, and they always brought the artists in the back. It was a recording studio. I can't remember the name of it, but Bill Elders, he was a great guy. I knew him on YouTube. I would converse back and forth with him via email. He was originally from New York, Long Island and stuff, but he moved down there, and he was on the radio station there, the Big X in Macon, Georgia, the radio rock channel, I guess, or whatever it is
Looks
now.
like he was in New Orleans about 5 years ago.
Oh, was he? Where are you seeing that?
The video he's got up here from 5 years ago and announcing a medical diagnosis, and it says he was a New Orleans anchor.
Oh, really? Because he retired out of Macon.
Yeah, I don't. If I can get his, if he's from Macon, he was really from New York. Yeah, God, I need to talk to him.
Yeah, he might still be around there and stuff like that, because he you got to check out his YouTube channel. He's got some hilarious YouTubes and stuff like that. He reminded me of who was the guy there? The guy who would get up on the stage here. God,
He
I
was on a
can't.
radio show for 18 years in 1982, which would have taken 82, 92, right up to 2000.
Yeah,
So
really
I don't
good
know if
guy.
it's still down there.
But he started on the Mixcloud, and then I started. And we used to share some, you know, he would send me an audio clip, and I would incorporate it in my broadcast, and I'd do the same. He'd say, "Hey, can you say this?" and stuff like that. So I accommodated him, and it was fun because I guess playing around with the audio, and that's why I came up
Yes.
with the phrase that I'm a hashtag wannabe radio DJ. And they're not even called DJs now; they're called presenters. I'm presenting the music and
I
stuff.
have not heard that. That's new to me.
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Do you know what? We went to Walmart yesterday, and I was cruising around while the missus was shopping, and you know, the thing that's coming back, you can get these record players that play the old albums. How much you think an album is costing now?
Right now,
Yeah. You know how they
this
used to be
is
like $5 to $9 back in the day?
maybe, maybe yeah.
Yeah, you know how much they are now?
How much?
They can be anywhere from 28 to $38 for an
An
album.
album?
Yeah. I'm looking at
Oh,
the price like, holy crap. Yeah.
oh.
Oh, I thought $9 was pretty much as far as that goes, but well, you look at a CD. CDs, they're up there in price too. So
Well, everybody's streaming
yeah,
more than they're buying. And
yeah,
I bought a lot of CDs.
yeah,
I ran out of room.
yeah,
I ran out of options. I played all the ones that I had, especially on the road trip. So they're pretty much collector's items right
yep,
now.
yeah,
I could be honest about that. But good lord,
yeah,
$30 for one album.
yeah. But I just thought that you didn't see him for the longest time, but I think all that stuff is starting to come back. Where I'm thinking, well, and even the record player. This one, just a record player. They got, you know how you used to have your stereo system, the record player used to be something. Well, this is all encompassing as far as that goes. They want something like $80 for, you know, that's just a, you know, off the shelf at Walmart there type thing. And like, wow.
And we could be funny about that, but you know the old school record players would break.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
would
yeah,
start
yeah,
acting.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I
They,
still have.
they would break.
I got the tape player. It's a Pioneer 1080 stereo. You know, the Barracks. Everybody had their stereo. That was the. I had a car. I had a loan for my stereo before I had a car loan.
Well, because it was easier to buy a stereo than it was to buy a car.
Well, yeah, they just handed the money. I think with the system, I think it was. I think I took a loan out for like $1,500, and I thought I was signing my life away. But that's back in the day when
Back then you were.
Well, that's back in the day. Every 2 weeks, I think my paycheck was $178, and I thought I was living large.
Yeah, those were the good old days. A $20 paycheck meant you did something.
Yeah,
Yeah, those were the
yeah.
good old days.
It now, like you said, we've got this all this stuff that we have on the internet and stuff like that, which I'm not knocking. Me, I love it. It just it just makes the world a better. I think being connected and stuff like that, as far as that
Everybody's
goes.
easy to connect. Yes, the
Yeah,
connection is a lot more
and
immediate,
stuff.
and I agree with that one.
So, as far as just switching gears here, who are you looking for in the NBA?
And so I was just looking, seeing. I know it's gonna come on out
Yeah,
now in about
I'm
30
some sort
minutes.
of figure because you.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking Denver's gonna take it all.
I'm thinking so also
I'm
because
thinking Denver's gonna take it all.
I
Miami's good. Jimmy Butler is the man.
yeah,
I've always known Jimmy Butler as a basketball player, but I'm thinking that Denver may have it. Denver's due to win one.
well, that
Miami's
guy, the
one too.
Joker, he is huge. He is
Nikolai
freaking
Jokic, and he shoots from outside. Oh,
for a big guy.
yes.
I mean, his mobility. Who's the big guy for Philadelphia? There, he
Joel Embiid. Yeah.
yeah. He doesn't seem like he's big and he's dominating, but this guy just seems like he can.
Joel's tall and skinny. He's tall
Yeah,
and skinny like
yeah.
Shaq. When Shaq first came in, Shaq was tall and skinny. He had to put that weight on. Nikolai Jokic's got some weight on him, and
Shaq was
he moves.
skinny.
Shaq, when he first came in, yes,
I don't remember that. I seen him play up in this. Was he with the Celtics?
he was. When he was
He's
with the
huge
Celtics,
now. He's
he
a
was
big guy.
probably like higher when he was
Yeah.
with the Celtics. When he was first with Orlando, yeah, he was skinny.
Okay.
He was just tall and dunking.
He just yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was huge. But
He was
since the
tall.
Celtics lost that seventh game, I mean, I'm still hurting from that. That was like they come back to tie it 3-3, and I think the momentum. I was just it's like really. I think they just shot their load on that sixth game, and
Yeah,
well, they were shooting a lot of 3 pointers that they weren't going in. They were just chucking them up and stuff like that. And if you're gonna live by the 3 pointer, you're gonna die by the 3 pointer, and that's what happened.
this
Um,
is true.
but I didn't
But
really care for Charles. I like Charles Barkley. I think he's a great ball player. I
Outstanding
would have
ball
loved
player.
to see him get a championship and stuff like that. But the comment he made, I was a little like, "Come on, Charles," where he
But
called the.
Charles, he wanted to win, and when he was with Phoenix, I think that might have been the closest he was going to
Oh
get.
yeah,
Him
yeah,
and
yeah,
Jamal
yeah,
were
yeah, yeah,
dangerous.
yeah.
They were
Yeah.
dangerous.
Well, the Phoenix Suns they were destined to win it all before the finals or the playoffs started and stuff. They were the hottest team and stuff like that, but they just got their ass handed to them and stuff. But what's interesting though, we do have the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat, two teams, not the regular. I think people were thinking maybe I was almost thinking it too because I got so used to it back in the '80s, the Lakers Celtic playoffs again.
Everybody used to this Lakers Celtics. Miami's been. Denver's never won.
Yeah, I'd like to see Denver win. Yeah, I think that.
They've been a dangerous team for the past 2, 3 seasons.
Yeah,
I know they're hungry. Miami's going to be hungry to reclaim a throne of prominence. And Jimmy Butler, I don't think he's ever had one. Mind you, he was in the playoffs back when LeBron was in Miami
right,
because Jimmy Butler was on the Bulls back then. I
right.
remember him playing basketball back then. That Bulls team with him and Joakim Noah, them boys were
Yeah, yeah,
dangerous.
they were. Yeah,
They were dangerous.
yeah, yeah.
Jimmy Butler is very due. Thammer, how you doing, sir? Jimmy
Hey,
Butler is
Thamer. Good evening.
um I want to say I hate it for Boston because I like Marcus Smart as a basketball player, but they got beat
Yeah,
respectfully.
yeah.
Not even disrespectful. They got beat
No, they got beat
respectfully.
hands down. They got their asses handed to them and stuff like that.
The last game,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Just,
they
but it goes
played
to
ball.
show that it's 3:04 over there in Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. For the people
Oh,
watching the replay, we have Thamer. He's a regular viewer here on all these fine networks that we
good morning. Thammer
broadcasters that we
probably
have.
see me. What's up, Thammer?
Thamer. It's the
But
weekend
yeah,
over there. Yep.
we
Yeah,
got
the weekend
two.
starts on a Friday over there as far as that goes.
We
And
got a couple of hungry players on my. Udonis Haslam is still in Miami. They would love to give him another ring.
right.
Udonis Haslam has been there for quite some time.
Gotcha. So
He
it's
was
just,
there back when Shaq won with Dwayne Wade.
yeah.
So I used to, fam. I stopped. It's too addictive.
No, I the last
For
time I
years,
did it, I
before I
did
got my
betting was I was single in the Air Force and stuff like that. I used to bet on the Celtics all the time, and as far as that goes. But as far as betting on anything, I don't I don't really gamble. I it just got better use for my money and stuff like that.
Can I gamble? Yes. Do I want to
Yeah,
start
yeah,
that
you can
trend over?
gamble, but
I don't want to start that trend over.
I'll
That was a strong bug for me to get rid of.
yeah,
It really was.
yeah. It just
Gambling and smoking were two habits I'm glad I got rid of.
yeah, yeah. There's an individual I know real well who was my mentor. He got his ass in a sling there over gambling and stuff like that, and it's a bad addiction and stuff like that. You just
It is.
you don't want to. What was the saying there? You don't want to gamble. If you got a few bucks and you can afford to lose a few bucks, okay, but you don't want to bet
Don't
the
put the
farm.
house with it.
Yeah, you don't want to bet the farm as far as that goes. So I know that
I'll tell in everybody, do not spend any more than you're spending cash on gambling. I've known people who their
yeah,
life was gambling,
yeah.
and if they didn't have anything, they didn't have anything. And I mean it literally, just as I said it. So
Now, have
don't do
you
that.
with these this FanDuel and the online betting and stuff? I don't really see anything in the news of people having gambling problems or anything like that.
Because gambling is legal now. With gambling being legal, they're not necessarily against everybody FanDuel and DraftKings and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
So gambling has been a staple in sports,
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
my opinion,
yeah,
because as much as it was known
yeah,
and undercover, now that it's out and open, nobody cares.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So they're going to do it,
yeah.
and I understand it. Like I said, I used to gamble, so I would watch, and I told everybody, y'all got to watch what's going on. The long shots are winning, and it's also guaranteeing both sides get their money.
When I was up there at Hanscom Field, we used to go down to Foxborough for the trotters and stuff like that. I'd always bet on the long shots. It was $2 bets. I'd bring a 20 spot, and sometimes I'd lose it. Sometimes I'd double my money and stuff like that. I had fun, but it was just trying to beat
Which
the
track did
odds.
you go to, if you don't mind me asking?
What's that?
Which track did you go to, if you don't mind me
Foxborough,
asking?
the
Which
harness
sort of
racing.
tracks? Because I know Raynham and Taunton are in Boston. I used to work at a dog track,
Oh, I've been to
so
the dog track in Boston.
I think it's Raynham and Taunton that's in Boston.
Yeah, but this is the
They're good.
trotters down in Foxborough.
Yeah, I know the Trotters. I got you. I
Okay.
used to watch the in the horse. I used to watch all of them.
But the dog track, did you work
Good
at the
track.
dog track that was in that movie? Oh God, what was his name? Wahlberger. Wahlberger. He played a cop, and one of the final scenes was at the old. The dog track right now is abandoned, I guess, because when they
What's
showed the
Northeast?
dog track, I said that's the dog track I was at up in Boston. Is there one or two dog tracks in Boston?
I think there's two in Boston. I worked in one in Alabama. And we used to
Oh,
pick them up
okay,
from
okay, gotcha.
So I know about all of them. I used to watch them all.
But they can fix the
Every day.
dogs a lot better than the horses, I think.
Long story on that one.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know.
Let's see. Thammer said the final hour away Yep, basketball's coming up, and how it's not fixed? I can build a track and make everything fit. Well, it's what they
Real
can
stuff.
do.
I ain't done a couple sports. This guy said every major sport has been fixed for decades.
Yeah,
Decades.
yeah,
That was 5 years ago.
yeah. There's always something. If somebody can do it, I guarantee you they're probably trying to do it, and stuff like
Of
that.
course.
I mean,
Soccer's fixed.
yes, especially the trotters. One guy that I would go to the dog track, I'd lose my ass, and then I'd go to the trotters down in Foxborough. I'd win that money back and maybe a little extra. And the guy I used to go with, I worked with as a firefighter up there in my younger day, and he'd say he studied the racing form and stuff like that. And sometimes I was sure about the jockeys would be in on it and stuff. Hey, I haven't gotten a win. Can
Forms, that is some insane reading. I
yeah.
seen the guy come with a whole computer printout for the Kentucky Derby. I'm like,
Yeah.
and then he missed the race. I'm like, dude, he was, give me the 3-1. I need his actor.
Yeah.
3-1. I'm like, you don't know this before you came up here? Jesus Christ, you got an hour to bet. But they go crazy over that. And I literally had the Derby. I could have had it if I'd have played it the way I wanted to. I would
Right.
have profited it. Even
Yeah.
though I would have gambled about maybe $150.
Yeah.
I still came on the top 350 profit,
Right.
but that doesn't always work. Now I'm not making coffee. I'm actually heating up some Little Caesars cheese sticks.
There we go. Yeah,
Marinara. It's pretty.
it's too
Dinner
late for
report.
coffee right now, Thammer. It's probably
Yeah, it's,
coffee's good for
well,
you
for
if you're
him, it's the
getting
morning. It's the morning for him.
yeah
So.
morning for really early morning and stuff. So.
Really.
Um, but yeah, just no, but the basketball, I was the air was. I mean, when I watched that seventh game, I think it was right about halfway through the third quarter. Says this is done. I was just it's just their season's over with and stuff like that. But they made a good run of it. And oh, by the way, Tony, I did get acknowledgement that you follow me on Rumble
Yes.
and stuff like that. So I got the acknowledgement. Let's see. I passed on dinner. I just got a protein chocolate milk. Okay. As far as that goes, I
It's
don't.
good in the morning. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
A glass of water help you out. You sleep better.
yeah. Water, as far as that goes, I'm a strong believer. I'm on my last flask here for the evening and stuff. And water's good for you and stuff. It's just it fills you up too. As far
You're
as
gonna hydrate everything internally. We'll do the soda. We'll do the juice.
yeah.
Put some water in the system for your organs to act the way you want them to act when you eat and everything else.
Now, though, let's switch gears here. How about the USFL? I haven't really been following it of late, other than looking at the box scores and stuff. And then I do catch the general New Jersey Generals. They played this past Sunday. I caught them a little bit, but they're getting down to the wire here. They're getting down to it's week. What's the week? Week 8, I believe. Yeah,
Haven't
week
seen any
8.
negative reviews. Haven't watched any games.
Uh-huh.
I try to catch a couple. I may see half of a game.
Yeah.
No complaints.
No.
They're playing straight up football, and I gotta
Yeah.
respect that off the rip. But there's nothing detrimental against them for me to say.
Yeah.
And I wanted to apologize to everybody for not doing anything in XFL, but what was there to discuss? It was straight up football. It was standard.
Yeah.
Nothing showing off. Nothing crazy. They had their championship game. Biggest to what was it? DC that won or Arlington that won?
DC won. DC
DC
won.
won. DC was the underdog.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me check. Let me double check just to make
They
sure.
were the underdog, and they won the championship.
Yeah.
So anything?
No,
goes
I
in
think
XFL.
no. DC was the favorite. They were racking up. Let me check this real quick.
I'm about to look too.
XFL. Standings. And no, I have no complaints about the USFL either, as far as that goes. And let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Defenders. Yeah, they already had the chance.
Arlington was the one.
Oh, did the Arlington win?
The underdog did win. That's what I do remember.
Oh, okay. I thought they. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. Yeah. XFL. Just. You know,
Yes, Arlington Renegades won. And Arlington Renegades won. They were serious. I think they had an under 500 record, and they won.
oh yeah, yeah. They lost to the Guardians,
Yes.
and then they ended up. Or no, it was the Roughnecks. The Roughnecks.
Was it the Roughnecks?
Yeah, they played the Roughnecks. The last game, and they lost. And then the Roughnecks it was going to be DC and Roughnecks, it seemed, because Roughnecks had the division, but Arlington, they had a playoff. I guess the last game they beat them in the play, because they took the top two teams in each division, and Arlington beat the Roughnecks. As far as that goes, championship.
Well, the contest term championship was played between Arlington Renegades and the DC Defenders.
Yeah, Arlington.
So,
Yeah,
Arlington Renegades and the DC
35
Defenders,
to
Arlington
26 was the final score, which probably surprised. You know, it's just like because DC they were going undefeated.
Renegades. Yeah, they was running. They was 9-1 all season.
Their season, I think they lost one game.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they lost one game as far as that goes. And let's see, bring back the schedule. It's the standings. The standings. They were Defenders. They were 9-1.
Yeah.
Renegades, they were 4-6, and Roughnecks were 7-3. They finished second in their league. Guardians, I don't know. I kept on rooting for the Guardians. I like them. Yeah, just St. Louis. But the XFL with the two divisions, or the USFL, I should say.
Yes.
You got the Philadelphia Stars. They're 4-3 in the North, and then the Panthers right after that. I don't know. It looks like the Stars. They're going to do the same thing, where they're going to take the top two. So unless the New Jersey Generals, they're 2-5. But the South Division, it's stacked. You got the Birmingham Stallions, who were the champs last year in the USFL. They're 5-2. Showboats are 4-3. The New Orleans Breakers are 4-3, and the Gamblers are 4-3.
And as of right now, the Stallions are number 1 team.
Overall,
Everybody's
yeah,
talking about it. Yes,
yeah.
they are the number 1 team by 1 game, but
But
and the whole league is there's only a 3-game difference, which is a
no,
good sign.
it's good. Yeah, it's some good play. I like I said, I don't have the time I do, because when NFL time's here, it's all bets off. I'm available. I'm watching NFL.
Oh well, NFL absolutely. Now the Showboats are on a 4-game winning streak, which means they lost the first 3
Yep,
games,
yep.
and they won the last 4.
Yeah. So they're coming back, and
Stars
then
are-
and the Breakers,
yeah.
they've lost their last 3, and the Gamblers lost their last 1.
And let's be honest, both leagues, as long as they're playing legitimate football,
Oh God,
we're
yeah.
not going to have a problem with them. But for everybody who swore up and down that they wanted football in their lives, if you're not watching, you need to stop. Because look at what you did.
Yeah,
You got 2 extra leagues. You're not paying attention.
yeah. Now, who the hell was it?
I've seen.
There
You
was
got YouTube videos from people covering the game specifically, and I got to give them credit for that. XFL and USFL.
yeah.
People are talking about it and covering. I don't want to overdo the stat talk. We're tired of that. We get
Yeah,
that from around.
look at the players and stuff, and there's some unique players. When we watch the games, they focus in, and the one thing both for the XFL and USFL is I think as a viewer, you're more a part of. Okay, you're both have a great night. I'm off to bed. Okay, Thamer, thanks for stopping in.
Take care, man.
But you're right there on the field because you're listening to these players and stuff like that, and
Yes.
and then they know they're mic'd up, or as far as that goes, they gotta watch what they say.
Everybody wants that raw and uncut football. You're gonna have it.
Yeah, because I think in the XFL, I think one of the teams, I'm not sure which, the player said, "Yeah, my mom's watching. And I got to just watch my mouth because he doesn't."
Smart man.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah, but it just like I said, it's football, and it's some good games. Now the crowds I thought were a little bit with the return first season here. XFL, they had more people in the stands. USFL, it's the same as last year. I don't think I've seen any real increase in the amount of people there. They haven't filled up a stadium, I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, people are getting out the house in the summertime. They're going to
Yep.
do more things.
Yep.
They're going to travel.
Well, you got the baseball and basketballs on,
Sports year round, heavy duty sports.
Yeah,
year round.
yeah.
Heavy duty sports. I agree with that.
Now, the one thing I did watch years past, and I haven't really seen it on any of the channels, is that arena football.
I thought that was coming back too.
I don't think it's made sort of dormant.
Now arena, and I'm gonna tell them, like, even when I got on Glick was like, this sucks. They need to do this. They need to do that. Glick used to play football. They got 2 extra leagues. We still in the league. Get your ass out there. Get your ass out there. You got 4 leagues of football, and there's about to be 5 with the arena football.
Yeah,
I can get on one of these teams.
yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about?
You think you could get on an arena football team? I don't know. Those guys.
You've got the NFL, the XFL, the USFL, the Canadian Football League, and you got arena football. How can we not play football right now?
I don't know. There's a lot of good athletes. I don't think I could get on any one of those. I'm too old anyway.
The younger
but,
guys we can't
yeah,
beat. You're
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Making the cut, maybe. Would I try? Sure. Hell, I can do special teams. That's easy.
I get tired just watching these guys sometimes, as far as that goes.
Yeah. I'll do special teams.
Yeah.
We need some money. All right.
Yeah,
Come off the bench. No problem.
exactly.
How much y'all making? How much y'all making a week? Yeah, I'll be back.
But we definitely, I and I've expressed this before. I had a ball doing the Sunday morning with your
We'll be doing it
fantasy
again.
football, as far as that goes, and I think that'd be good as far as as far as you're doing and stuff like that, and as far as that goes, and
I wanted to do one after the draft. I'm late on that. I wanted to do one when the schedule came up. I'm late on that because and I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I saw the Jet schedule.
Yeah. Is it a rough one or what?
Pull it up while you got a chance, please.
Jets. New Jersey. So you're not happy with it?
I dare say they'll be lucky to make 500 with that schedule.
Really? Really? Ooh, that's
Wait
interesting
till you see
now.
that schedule. Wait till you see that schedule, Rich. It
New York,
hurts. It
New
hurts.
York Jets
It hurts.
2 schedule, 223 schedule.
2023.
Yep, yeah. Here it goes.
No, Yusef, you're supposed to have the comically large mustache.
What's that? Who's this? Oh, aren't you guys supposed to have? Oh, okay. First time yours. Okay, just so you got the thing. Zero tolerance. If you go there, okay, you can have a funny with the mustaches and stuff like that. So, but thank you for being here. Yours 3F. Aren't you guys supposed to have?
He gave you the nice version. I actually just responded. I'm waiting to see how bad you're gonna mess up. Then I
Let's
reply.
see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Preseason, they start off with the Browns, Panthers, Bucks, Giants. Okay, and I mean like
We're
fire.
like
Oh,
firefighters.
fire! I'm an ex-firefighter. I haven't been doing the. I'm just a firefighter. Tony D is a aircraft mechanic guy. He works on those jets that go super fast. Let's see, that's the preseason. Well, they open up with the Bills, right? Yeah, the Bills,
That's
Cowboys,
a strike. That's a
Patriots,
strike.
Kansas.
That's a-
Oh my God, Broncos. That's going to
Did
be.
I lie to you? Did I lie to you?
Oh my God! And then they go back to playing the Giants again. Holy crap! Oh, that's
Did I lie to you? That's all I want to know.
wow. No, jeez, Louise. And they play the Patriots the last game. Jeez. Let's just say Aaron Rodgers is going to have his hands full. Let's see, like firefighters on Instagram. Okay, yeah, but that's firefighters. Every firefighter's.
Firefighters used to have the mustaches.
Yeah, they had the handlebar mustache. That's old school stuff like that. I was a firefighter for 20 years in the Air Force. I never had a mustache. My face is as clean now as it was when I was at 20 years. So.
That's from back in the black and white film day. Charlie
Yeah,
Chaplin
there we
days.
go.
I'm
Yeah.
good with that. Yeah.
Actually,
You said
firefighters nowadays, they're use 3F. They can't have any type of facial hair because if they're wearing a Scott Air Pack, they can't have anything that disrupts the seal.
Mm-hmm.
Leo are better anyways. I don't understand Leo. Whatever Leo is. So
Yeah,
that
you see
they look like they have. It looks like they're going to have a rough. But I'm going to say it here. You got to have faith in the Jets.
Rich, I'll tell you something. Look at that schedule. We got to be real.
Well, the Browns and Panthers. That's well, they're playing in. Well, no, that's preseason. Let me go back here. That's preseason. At least they're playing the Giants in preseason before they actually play them. So that should be a good preseason game.
That's gonna be a tough game for the Jets.
Browns. I don't know. Browns, are they going to be that good? You think? Are they? Okay.
Loaded, and they're about to get DeAndre Hopkins. I think
Okay. They
DeAndre Hopkins got
yeah.
released by the Cardinals,
and the
and his
Bucks.
old quarterback of the show.
The Bucks with their new quarterback. That's going to be interesting, right? Mayfield. And,
Maybe not, but yes.
And the Giants. There's some talk about the Giants. I don't know about the Bills this year. I think the Bills are going to be up there, but they're not going to be as dominating.
I'm not sleeping on the Bills.
You know, and the same thing with Kansas City. I don't know. Kansas City.
Rich, let's be real.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
They were just in the Super Bowl. Let's be real.
Yeah. But that's an
They were
interesting.
just in the Super Bowl. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's an interesting schedule though, as far as
That
that
schedule is
goes.
brutal. That
Oh,
schedule is
law
brutal.
law enforcement are better
Law
anyways.
enforcement officers.
Oh,
you're
okay,
funny.
that's LEO. Okay, gotcha.
You're funny. I like this guy.
Yeah, law enforcement officers are better than firefighters. I don't know. They
I like
both
this guy.
they both have their good qualities. I wouldn't they work in tandem a lot more nowadays than they did
Slowly
in the
work hand in hand,
past.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you ever want to compare the two, and you don't think they work together, I got two words for you: emergency management. I bet you they work together.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sadie. I didn't realize he did say at the beginning. Thank you, y'all.
Okay. You got a delay, Tony? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
we need that. That's audience participation. See, that's why you got to have people.
Yeah.
They'll let you know, and I thank them for that.
Well, the delay, it's the internet. That's why I always attribute it to it. That's why I don't worry about it. I know I've had some people in the past broadcasts, they say, oh, it's there's so many variables on this thing called the internet. That's what makes it interesting. I don't. What was I saying this on this morning's podcast here? The missus actually got in saying something on the podcast, which was a first.
Nice.
And I tell you, Tony, 10 years ago, I'd be freaking out, saying, "Now everybody has to be quiet and stuff." Now it's just like I see, like last night on just about every broadcast, nonsensical nonsense. You got your son there, Jason, and then Glick's got his wife and the kids there and stuff like that. I think okay, granted, you may be sitting in the house and stuff like that, and this is not the so-called real IRL. That's real life when you bring a part of your family into the broadcast and stuff.
I think we all are IRL since the pandemic. And I used to tell Bathurst that. I said, Bathurst, everybody's video conference.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it from home.
Yep.
Everybody's got the family around.
Yeah.
There's no need to worry about it.
Yeah.
I understand the professional
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah.
But you also got to realize everybody's going through the same thing. Right now, you have more of a detriment to professionalism than you do people who aren't able to broadcast.
Right.
We're not doing things old-fashioned anymore.
No.
We're making do what we got.
Well, it's just like we're past that pandemic now and stuff like that, and well, no, that I know what you're saying. Yeah, are we really and stuff? We're still got some residual and stuff like that because me and the missus we talk about that, and you're feeling a lot better now than you were earlier this week, right? Because I know you said you were.
Yeah, Monday I was hurt.
Yeah, you said you were under the weather there as far as not going in
Yeah,
the.
it felt like the flu. It wasn't like last year, but it did
Yeah.
feel like the flu.
Yeah.
I had the chills. I slept a lot.
Yeah, well, that's what we're finding, that we're sleeping a lot after the so-called coming out of the pandemic and stuff like that. So that could be.
You two were sleeping a lot because y'all ain't got to get up. I'm on your ass.
Well,
since I roll back over. You ain't gonna cook breakfast. Just roll back over.
Since I retired, no, I still get up at 5 o'clock and stuff. I'm not as quick as getting on air and stuff like that when I do on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But the one thing I did notice on that note, though, when I was working,
Yes.
when I was still actively working, I'd come home, we'd have dinner and stuff like that. I'd be racked out on the couch. There would be times I'd be racked out. I'd be out asleep at 6:30, 7 o'clock. I wake up and I go to bed and stuff. I find myself now, I'm staying up till like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And it's just like, well, what helps is I not every afternoon, but every other afternoon or every couple afternoons during the course of the week, I'm taking a nap, which is great, but I still
Nap's
have,
life.
yeah. But, I'm not as early as I was once before and stuff like that. But I find it's more relaxed as far as the month and a half I've been away from the day job and stuff. And I was, like I was telling you when we were coming on the broadcast here, that I met a gentleman that I'm glad I was able to cross paths with, the guy that I was actively looking for to say goodbye. And, I felt a little, bad because he said, no, this guy was he has a position where he's all over the place and stuff like that, so you never know when this guy is at, because there's sometimes he'd pop out in the middle of the we have this one long hallway, the parquet, it's almost it's like the old Boston Garden parquet floor, and he'd pop out and then he'd surprise the hell out of me and stuff, or else he'd be halfway down the hallway and I'm walking away from him. He just, hey Rich, I'm like, what? And he'd pop into a side hallway and I'm like, who called me? The cat and mouse game and stuff. So, but okay, Tony, we got 8:30. We got an hour. We're coming up on an hour 25 minutes. I don't want to take up your whole night and stuff like that. And
I appreciate you, man. I'm trying to make time. You already know.
Yeah. We got, and this is great to be able to do this, to touch base with you and stuff. And but there's no way I'm going to do. I'm not going to try and beat out Glick's, bro. It's like,
I always set myself to maybe an hour, 2 hours max.
Yeah,
Even when I did fantasy football, all of us was
yeah,
up there. I
yeah,
wanted to cut it to 2 hours
yeah,
because one, we had already nailed everything.
yeah,
We were just looking at the different aspects of covering what we already discussed.
yeah,
I didn't want a lot of the extra stuff going on. Nothing against them, but I wanted to keep it
yeah.
just keep it centralized to the fantasy
But see
football.
that
Well,
that's what if you're able to sustain a broadcast like that, and I think that's the uniqueness of nonsensical nonsense. You got a group of people there that
off,
that
off the cuff,
interact really good, really act. And I
no,
think,
off the
well,
cuff.
who's the new guy I saw from Miami?
His name is Stan. Glick knew him before.
Okay,
He's an old friend of his, which is good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because for the longest time was Glick, Jeff, and you, and then there was another guy that was looked like a biker guy.
That was Mike. Yeah,
Mike.
Mike's
Okay,
going to do
Mike.
some
Yeah,
things. Helps him when he
yeah,
can.
yeah,
Um, but it's good to see him. He was there before me, and I always insisted he be there.
yeah.
I was going to come. I came up after him.
Okay,
I'm always going to respect when he comes up,
yeah,
but he's going through some things, so he's just trying to get in the mix, which is cool.
right.
We check him now. Big ups to Mike. Definitely big ups to Jeff. Stan's a new guy. Stan's got the same type of jokes that Glick has. Good lord.
Okay.
So they're going to work out just fine. Um,
I know Glick and Jeff. They go back a ways. They go back to high
they go
school
about
and stuff.
25 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
yeah. To school and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna go ahead and exit stage left here, folks. I want to say thank you to Tony D here for the evening, and we're getting ready to.
Forget the munchies, y'all. I was hungry.
No, I don't care. It's all right. That's fine. It's no problem there, Tony. I appreciate you taking a little bit of your evening to hang out with me and stuff like that. And it's always a pleasure when I'm hanging out over on your
Listen,
broadcast
actually
too.
down for a nap, so that helped us out. Honestly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it just
Surprised. I did.
again, and we got some more experience on the guest stars here, which is another showing capability that it does work and stuff like that. And I like that as
Yes.
far as, and it does have some aspects of Restream, StreamYards, and Evox as far as that, because I think before we came live, we're sort of had the back room, green room going and stuff like that, and that's always interesting to get more familiar with it and stuff like that. So it's just another capability of utilizing what's out there and stuff like that, as far as that goes. So, okay, Tony, where can we all find you at? As I'm putting up your card for your.
He's got my Twitter up there. Y'all run my Twitter page from now on. Twitter's pretty much the strongest for what I do when I do my music platforms. They don't give me any issues. So big up to Twitter for never giving me any issues with playing music on there. Excuse me. And I do mean strikes, interruptions. Big ups to Twitch for having me up there. Um, Let me do my thing and be able to share it out, be in one of the more monetized platforms for those of us who are American live streamers. Um, Follow my link tree, TonyD.original on Linktree. That has all of my platforms on there, all of my
Actually, I
sites.
should make a card on that too.
No, you good. You good with the
Okay.
Twitter because everything goes there
Yeah.
anyway. I do have a mixed cloud. That's going to be on my link tree. That's what the music broadcast that I tend to do. The most recent one that I was talking about earlier, and I stopped myself. I did a new edition marathon, a bunch of new edition songs, as well as the songs from when those guys went solo and made their own groups. So
Yep.
I went 3.5 hours. So I did new edition, Ralph Tresvant, Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, BBD.
Here we go.
That's a lot of. I did whatever they're gonna do in the verses. I pretty much covered. If they ever do a verses, I covered it. So big ups to them. Definitely trying to get my YouTube numbers up. Tony D 7444. Follow me up there. You'll see the random multi broadcaster up there as well. DA, not THE. I put DA on purpose just to be different.
Right.
So no, I'm not dyslexic. Or yes, I did graduate high school. Anyway, I'm just saying I got that on there. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. He's got the Twitter over there. I'm trying to get those numbers up. I was looking at monetizing on Twitter, but they changed the standards again.
Oh, did they?
I'm probably
Well,
they
it's
changed
going to be
it.
interesting to see what Twitter down the line here in the next 6 months or so, what goes on with Twitter, because you had Elon Musk that was on there prior to one of the candidates. I'm not going to say his name, the governor there of Florida. And I guess that went a little haywire because I don't know if it was just so many people on it and stuff. And I'm just wondering if that's going to be, it's going to be a platform that a lot of people come back to use during this next
All they have to
presidential.
do is one thing and bring everybody back. That's what they're waiting on.
Yeah, Yep.
All he has to do is bring back one thing, and they'll be back. Elon, if you hear us, what you tried out last month that got 24,000 people inside of a minute, that's all they want.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
get rid of the troll accounts.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want that more than anything, and I'm gonna say that for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have fun, bro.
Okay.
Pretty much it. So we're good, man. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Man.
I'll be on tomorrow. I'm Rich Roberts. For those folks that are watching, thank you, and want to thank. Who do we have in here? We had. Let me
we
bring
had
this.
Sadie, we had Thammer,
Yeah, we had
Yusuf.
Chris Technician, we had Sadie, we had Thammer, we had first time chatter, yours, 3F, and thank you again, Sadie, there at the end. I'll be on tomorrow morning for the regular Friday morning broadcast. I'm be waking up Tony because I'm his alarm clock. I don't know, am I as much of an alarm clock as I has been in the past?
No, I'm late, man. I got to get up before you.
Okay, you're gonna get up early. Okay, all right, folks. We're gonna go ahead and exit stage left here. And again, I'm Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Twitch. I'm